Here we go. Shit. Love versus logic. What's the perfect balance of it? How can we balance it? As far as it's as I've grown in life and going through all the things that I've been through. I've taken a huge piece of time to learn not only about myself but about others. And when I first started this Love is Mental Illness series, and this is part 2, and there's 3 more parts to it. Love versus logic came up when I was reading a lot of books. You know what I'm saying? Reading about just the concept of love from past times and how it changed until now. Concepts of love and logic, and still right now, there's a huge argument in love versus logic, and the concept of trading logic for love, it suggests it's a decision-making process where one prioritizes emotional connections and romantic fulfillment over rationality or logic. And it also implies that instead of approaching relationships with strict adherence to logical reasoning, in the individuals may choose to follow their emotions, their instincts, quote unquote, and desires. And that's even if it means foregoing rational analysis. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I kind of got from me reading about logic and love, and reading about love first and then logic after, even thinking about the relationships that I've been in. What were some of the things that were logical? You know what I'm saying? What would have been logical? At times, you need to put love, or I don't even want to say put love up over logic. I think that the logic has to be in the love. I put it like that. And I'm gonna go further into it, but I just want to preface you on what's about to go down, man. So in this time, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, and then we're gonna jump right to the motherfucking show. This is the Trill Pill Podcast. Thank you for pulling up. Get this shit rocking, man.
Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Especially them niggas been riding with you, hollering body ready with that chopper. When it's fucked up, it get fucked up. Cause you searching around for that op, but that trigger finger pulling in your back, acting like they don't really know who shot you. Everybody ain't your friend, man.
So, in essence, it's about placing a higher value on the emotional aspects of a relationship, such as chemistry, compatibility, and affection, rather than solely trying to focus on practical or logical factors like financial stability, social status, or other external consideration. And also, the concept acknowledges that love and relationships often involve a degree of irrationality and unpredictability. And a lot of people are willing to overlook flaws and risk embracing the vulnerability. Goddamn, y'all be getting on me with my goddamn pronunciation. Relax, country, I study. And invest emotionally in someone despite the lack of logical guarantees or certainty. It also emphasizes the importance of following one's heart and the intuition in matters of love. Even if it means stepping outside the bounds of rational decision making. You know what I'm saying? Now, however, it's important to note that while prioritizing love and emotions can lead to a fulfilling and meaningful relationship, it's also crucial to maintain a balance with rationality and critical thinking, especially when it comes to important life decisions and long-term commitments. So you have to strike a balance between emotion and logic, but that balance can contribute to a healthier, more sustainable relationship in the long run. Now, I didn't get you here to just talk about the good shit. You know what I'm saying? I got you here to also talk about the troubling shit. What happens when you prioritize love over logic? Ignoring red flags. You know what I'm saying? When the individuals prioritize love over logic, you overlook important warning signs or red flags in relationships because you love that person so much, because you're so infatuated with that person that you overlook the obvious red flags. A lot of times you so much in love you don't even see the red flags until that relationship has met his end. You know what I'm saying? And this can lead to people staying or just jumping into abusive, incompatible, unhealthy relationships. You know, for some individuals that you might prioritize impulsive financial decisions, you know what I'm saying, or love interest over, you know what I'm saying, like you might hear about people doing all this crazy shit for love, and that's why I wanted to say love is a mental illness, because love is a very interesting concept by itself, that so many people are just in it, or they think they in it, but nobody could really tell you what it is. Feel what I'm saying? A lot of times you don't even know that you're not in it, that you wasn't in it until you quote unquote out of it. So were you really in love, or were you just liking that person a whole lot? You just wasn't, you know what I'm saying? You really, like, once you break it down to how they looked at love in the past and how love is, how it's been manipulated, how it's been looked at now, it's interesting in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll find out a lot of these people are not really in love because some of the actions. If you love somebody, that transcends a relationship. And that's something that I've learned throughout my life, right? You know, regardless if a relationships fall, if I truly got love for you, it's just certain things that I just wouldn't do or wouldn't say. You know what I'm saying? Regardless on how things work out, it's just certain things that I just wouldn't do because I love you. I got love for you. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the expectations can get unrealistic when you trade logic for love. And if you are believing solely in the power of love to overcome all obstacles and can set up, it can just swoon over, fix everything. All you need is a little love. All you need is, you know what I'm saying? Why you on that bullshit? You know what I'm saying? It can set you up for disappointment when you encounter the challenges that require practical solutions or compromises. All that love and shit is cool until you meet the motherfucking grain. You know what I'm saying? Once you meet the grain, nigga, you gotta decide whether either to go with it or go against it. You know what I'm saying? If you go with it, you gonna go with that where we in love and we do this because we love each other shit. But if you go against the grain, you're gonna meet some resistance. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're meeting problems with logic. Fuck love. Does it make sense? You know what I'm saying? Does it make sense? Does it make sense to do or to, you know what I'm saying, to act the way that you acting because you're in love? You know what I'm saying? Especially when you get into a very long relationship. Logic has to be a part of it. If it doesn't make sense, you probably don't have any business doing it. You know what I'm saying? But because you kind of excuse it and you throw over the veil of, oh, we in love, that kind of uses that as an excuse. Like, well, when we in love, that's why we do this goofy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And another thing that it also leads you down to a weird road. It leaves you very vulnerable to be manipulated. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you emphasize emotions over logic, it can make the individuals more susceptible to be manipulated. You know what I'm saying? By others who may exploit their feelings for personal gain. Now, this vulnerability can lead to being taken advantage of emotionally, financially, or in other ways. That's why you have to think with logic. That's why I say I'm not telling everybody to not believe in love and all that shit. My thoughts are my thoughts. If you ask me, I can't tell you what it is. I think I think a lot of people can't tell you what love is. They just have this preconceived notion of what it is. You know what I'm saying? They got their concept of love from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these folks don't even love their motherfucking self. So how the fuck they gonna love somebody? You know what I'm saying? If you don't love yourself, if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't think for yourself, how the fuck you gonna really say you love something else or someone else if you don't love yourself? That's why you can be in often these spots where you're getting manipulated. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all have a moment of time where we were dumb about everything. You know what I'm saying? When you don't know, you just don't know. But after you find out, if you still don't take that lesson and learn from it, then the fuck is you doing? You feel what I'm saying? And that's why you see so many people getting manipulated. Like, you got so many people that think that, because I got money and I got status or something that people make that makes people love you, and that's false. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the most manipulated motherfuckers on earth is people who got a lot of money. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got folks out here that's gonna do whatever or say whatever, act however for that motherfucking money. Let me cut this motherfucking music on for a motherfucking minute. Shit. Sometimes that should be cool. Sometimes, well, that should be motherfucking annoying as hell. Shout out to Universal though. But anyway, I got something. So that leads them to get manipulated a whole lot more. You got folks out here that's gonna say or do anything for $1. Nowadays they'll say or do anything for some attention. I think attention I think attention is or it seems to be a valuable currency. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these folks don't want the money; they want the attention. They kind of want the clap, like they want to be famous. They don't want to. They don't want to be great. They want to look like they great. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, love versus logic. It's something that I think if you in a relationship, it should be actually also, sit down and actually talk about the things that, what I'm saying, that are logical. You know what I'm saying? Before y'all make a fucked up ass decision and really be in something that you really don't even want to be in. You know what I'm saying? I think problem solving is missing a lot from our society. And I mean, I guess I would say I'm a logical person. I'm more logical than I have been. I think that comes with age. And I think as we are, for those of us who are parents, we have to teach our children logic over love at an early age. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the things that I thought I knew, I didn't know. A lot of things that my mother and my brother and my pops, um, that they told me, I didn't listen, or I listened, but I ignored that because I thought I was in love. So at that point, I ignored my logic, my own logic, for love. I think everybody has that point in time where they do that. You know what I'm saying? Love is a natural thing. You know what I'm saying? But you really have to find out, are you really in love, or are you just, you know what I'm saying, infatuated? Like really just break that shit down, like off in the sense to where it's a science behind it. And then you'll find out shit. Sooner or later, you'll find out whether you're in love or not. And that's for shit show. You know what I'm saying? But putting logic, putting love, trading logic for love, it's gonna put you in a dicey spot. That's why you got all these motherfucking crimes of passion and all these baby mama, baby daddies, and snapped, and all these motherfucking crimes. When you like, goddamn, what happened to that? What happened to them? They seemed to be a great family. Everything was great. And all of a sudden, one of them ended up dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's shit like that. I guarantee you, love was over logic. You feel what I'm saying? Um, and that's how far love, quote unquote, can take you, to the extreme. There truly is a thin line between love and hate. You know what I'm saying? Like Zero said in his one of his greatest songs, I hate you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Um, I have no problem being faithful. I love you so much, I hate you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can literally love somebody so much, but you can know that they're not good for you, that they got a fucked up mind, but you kind of see more in them than they see in themselves. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really all the way running with the program. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that this gets fucked up. and it can and you can also there's also a support in there that's loss of self identity. Over just if you over prioritize love, you know, they can sometimes result in the individuals losing sight of their own needs, your own goals, and your own values. For a long time, I lost sight of where I didn't know where I was going. You know what I'm saying? For a long time, I lost my vision of, you know what I'm saying, because I fucked up. I thought I was, you know what I'm saying, but I wasn't. You feel me? So I lost a lot. I ended up losing a lot and got the bad end of a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, it's nobody's fault but mine that I was trading logic for love. You can't pay no bills with motherfucking love and logic. I mean, you can't pay no bills with motherfucking love. You know what I'm saying? And if that person is not really sold with you on the dream of the journey of what your dream is, what you have kind of set in place as goals, you have to get the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not fair. You know what I'm saying? But life's not fair for nobody. So in terms, it's fair. You know what I'm saying? I wish I knew then what I knew now. I probably would have waited to get married. You know what I'm saying? I probably wouldn't have got married the year after my mother had passed away. My emotions were at an all-time high. I was trying to find something that filled that void of losing my mother. You feel what I'm saying? I was trying to fill that void, and I didn't understand at that time. There's no such thing as trying to fill that void. And although I knew that, I was trying to get as close to it as I could. But looking back at it, I probably just should have waited a little bit longer, take the time out to iron out things that I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Goals that I wanted to reach. And it kind of got in the way of that and doing something that I really didn't even understand what I was doing. I don't think we did as a whole. We didn't motherfucking know. I was dealing with some shit. She was dealing with some shit. We just figured that the best thing for us right now to do, since we both going through shit, is to get married. Love over logic. In the end, we both lost. And nobody wins. Nobody wins when the family feuds. We both lost. Going forward, learning how to take those L's and turn them into lessons. Trying to teach our children so they won't go into the same steps that we did. That's what's important. Feel what I'm saying? Fuck love. More logic. Love is going to fill in where it needs to be. I feel like you don't have to force love. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to force love. I think with logic, if you think about it, anything in its right mind, love will fill in where it needs to be. I think it needs to be damn near 80-20, 70-30 on the motherfucking love versus logic, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Does this make sense? Will this make sense? Doesn't make sense. Why the fuck are we doing it? Not just for now, like not just trying to think about now, but in the future. You know what I'm saying? You really have to, man. But I was young, and we was young. We was 22, 23 years old, coming out of college with a baby. We just was trying, you know what I'm saying? And I also learned lessons from my brothers. You know what I'm saying? And my dad and my sister, and the advice that they gave me, and the advice that they didn't give me is what I've seen, what I saw. You know what I'm saying? Even with my mother and my father, like their relationship, were they in love? Yes. But the logic, they both were logical. You know what I'm saying? They both would balance out each other. My father was logical. My mother was loving. It'd be more times where they needed more love, and my mother she would provide that. And in times where the relationship needed more logic, and my dad would provide that. But they both knew that we need both of these things to exist. And that's one thing that I looked up to, and that's one thing that um that relationship rivals none. And as the the older I get, I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I got more context now. You feel what I'm saying? If you want to love somebody, that's cool. You can always you whatever, but the logic in it, does this shit make sense though? For me and you to do this, not even on no intimate, we just gonna fall in love and ride off in the sunset type shit. Like, we gotta make sure this shit makes sense. And I truly believe once you make it like once you make sure that everything makes sense, love will fill in where it needs to be. That's just how I see it now. Going forward, learning from everything around me, learning from everybody that I've seen in a relationship, all the old heads that had no marriages, love versus logic. Now, in today's society, logic is looked down upon. They want you to crash out for love, or they want you to crash out for this shit. You know what I'm saying? You got a bunch of people out here who don't know, who don't have logic, who it don't make sense, but for the fact that it feels good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guarantee you, if you ask a dope head on the street, he'll tell you they motherfucking heroin feel good. It don't mean it's good for you. You know what I'm saying? Just because you want to feel good, he want his body to feel good, his mind to feel good. He hooked on dope. It wasn't no logic involved why he shot the goddamn dope. He just shot the dope because he wanted to feel good. That's the epitome of logic versus love. Logic could tell you, I don't know about all that. You know what I'm saying? Love will tell you, oh, I love this shit. It makes me feel great. That's what it is. Love is damn like a drug. You know what I'm saying? Folks is killing themselves over love, nigga. And they gotta kill themselves. You got these niggas out here who are motherfucking nigga done kill him, killed the kids, killed everybody because of love. It's women out here who done killed their husband and all type of shit because he done fucked up and they love. Now niggas dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that shit. I just think that from what I was taught, that's why I've had the privilege of being up under the elders my whole life. My my thought process going into a marriage was, I know we're gonna deal with some shit, but maybe I can fix it because I stupid, stupid. Not knowing, but you can't fix nobody who ain't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to be fixed. That person got traumas and shit that they got to deal with from childhood. That's they fresh out that shit, and they trying to suffice that with some other shit and trying to prove to somebody that they whatever, when they really don't realize that they don't have to prove to nobody about anything. I didn't know that. I didn't know what I was stepping into. Or better yet, I knew, I just ignored it. Love of a logic, ignoring red flags, stepping into some shit that I didn't even know. Shit is deep. You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, the increased emotional turmoil. Um, Ignoring the logic in favor of love can sometimes lead to a heightened emotional turmoil, particularly if the person, or better yet, if the relationship encounters difficulties or doesn't meet expectations. Without a balanced perspective, the individuals may struggle to navigate these challenges and experience heightened stress and anxiety. I'm telling you, I'm not telling you this shit because I just read this shit in the fucking book. I sat down and wrote this shit down and actually thought, typed this shit out. You feel what I'm saying? It's the it's the fucking it's crazy because now it it makes you think about all of the decisions that you've made, right and wrong, in relationships. Now, was that love or was that logic? You know what I'm saying? Before you even think about it, shit, fuck getting to the relationship part, just having sex. Like, does it make sense to have sex? That's, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of it's some frivolous fucking out here. It's a lot of just random fucking out here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of random fucking. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense. So when that random fucking produces a child that you just made a child with somebody that you really didn't even fuck with. You really don't even know this motherfucker. You just made a child with that person. That didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Where's the logic in that? Do you even have the money to have children? A lot of us didn't even have the money to make children. That's why we gotta. That's why we had to, you know, get the motherfucking wig and the goddamn, you know what I'm saying, all the extra shit because you don't have no business making kids in the first motherfucking place. But you done had these babies, and now you need some help with them, and there goes the goddamn. There goes the government right there, and they got your motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? It's just the reality of it. It's the truth. You know? I mean, I want my kids to know the truth. We struggle. And a lot of times we struggle because we wasn't ready yet. We're still a kid myself. I barely even know how to take care of myself, let alone how to take care of another human being. At that point, you feel what I'm saying? And thank God we made it through that, and my kids are great, you know. But look what we're going through now between me and that mother. The shit is not like it's supposed to be. And because we both made a decision to have unprotected sex and create children, now they have to deal with this shit. Now it's a broken home. Now, mama over here, daddy over here. Mama, she feels some way about daddy. Daddy feels some way about mama. When mama get mad at daddy, she don't let the babies go over to see daddy. Daddy got to go to the goddamn family court to fight for rights that are God given because I created these babies and always took care of them until a divorce happened. Feel what I'm saying? I had to watch my kids struggle with their emotions, and that hurt me worse. You feel me? Fuck the breaking up part. Watching your seeds struggle with the decisions that they don't understand. Mom and daddy always been together until now. And that fucks them up. So, for us as adults going forward, stop being selfish. It's not just you. You know what I'm saying? Um, the kids suffer when you put love over logic. Nobody wins. My opinion. But once you're in that spot, you have a choice. You still have a choice. Now that you know what you've done was fucked up as far as the decisions that you made when you put love over logic. Now going forward, how are you going to treat yourself or treat others because you know what you know now? Sometimes experience is the best teacher. But now that you know, shit, what you gonna do with it? Like, what the fuck you gonna do with the information? You got kids out here you gotta raise. You got kids out here that you have to take care of and teach. And make sure that they don't fall in the same trap as you. Because there's going to be a time where they're going to find somebody that they like a whole lot. That's natural. But will they be equipped to put logic over love? Let's not be stupid here. Let's be smart. Let's move with precision. You know what I'm saying? When we go out and we teach these children about this shit, tell them the fucking truth. Shit, even if it hurts, even if you gotta really let them know the real. Don't sugarcoat shit, because this world man, look, this world ain't sugarcoating a whole ass thing. You know what I'm saying? When you don't, and then you got kids in the equations, the shit makes everything twice as hard. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of times it don't even be the relationship. It just seeing the effects of it on your children, having to explain to them something that you even barely understand. That's the hard part. Feel me? Tell you, this shit is weird out here. Shit wicked out here, but there it goes. And that was part 2. Love is mental illness. I ain't expecting to get that motherfucking deep into it, but shit, that's where it went. Love versus logic. Find the balance. Feel what I'm saying? Find the motherfucking balance. That being said, I'm done, man. You know what I'm saying? Great episode. I feel good about this one. Drop this shit. I'ma spin it. And I'ma release this to the motherfucking wild. Let's see what it do. You know, nonetheless, back to the catalog, man. It's a trill pill. I'm gonna give you 100% every motherfucking time. Top to front, front to back, side to side. Every motherfucking time. Every motherfucking time. And on that note, monumental to be monumental. Stay trill and heal, and most of all, stay mentally trill. Long live Coach Dude. If you're in a relationship, y'all have a talk about love versus logic. You see where that goes. And that'll tell you about that person. A whole lot about that person. You feel me? That's a fact. I'm out this bitch. Yeah.